MMA charity events are coming to Bournemouth. Ultra MMA is an event put on that provides beginner and amateur fighters 8 weeks of training, culminating in a massive fight night at the O2 Academy in Boscombe. I spoke to a fighter who signed up for the event. Oscar Polsford is a beginner to the sport and has a few reasons for getting involved.
I was kind of thinking about it for a while because I remember in first year I sort of promised my little brother that I'd do something like that, and then I never ended up doing it. And then I just sort of wanted to do something meaningful, but for the sort of end of year graduation and everything. I think it was partly the charity, but it was more so for sort of like personal experience. I think the charity wasn't really like a secondary thing. It was quite a main focus, but it was quite more just like the challenge that you can do, and it also provides some good. So it was sort of like more of a benefit rather than a main focus point for me. But I think overall it's quite important to have something where people can physically express themselves in ways other than like regular sport. I think the charity aspect was like a big sort of driving force. It was mainly because of the charity that I'm doing it for was in relation to my friend who passed away. The charity Mind, they like sponsored his funeral, so that was like a big thing to raise a bit of money for them as well. It sort of like pushed me forward because it feels like there's another added responsibility on top of just doing it for me. There's like a whole organisation behind it that is something that I can actually use as more of I guess like a crutch to lean on almost, but it pushes me forward at the same time. I mean, it completely puts me out of my comfort zone, and I think it sort of does a similar thing for everyone. Everyone's looking for some sort of connection through something, and somehow beating the hell out of each other every week in sparring actually will bring people closer together because it forms a sense of community. I think it's really important for people to find that place. And it doesn't just have to be MMA, but it's just having a space where people can be together and do something for a greater goal really brings people together.
Would you get involved and step in the ring? Ultra MMA is coming to the South Coast in March. Harrison Walsh, Buzz News, Bournemouth.